Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with a casted game from Age of Mythology Retold. And this is live on the ranked ladder right now. I don't know the outcome of this game. I've got no idea. We have two big boys playing once again. We have Socrates here playing on the left-hand side of the map as Isis in the cyan, and on the right-hand side of the map, we have Matreiuss here playing as Set in the red. So this is on Savannah. Now, I like Savannah because it's this really juicy bit in the middle here. You can really get a nice kind of lockdown in the middle if you want to start to get map control. Not as many TC placements and options here. You have your natural. I'm going to call it your natural like you do in StarCraft. This is your natural TC here. This is Socrates' natural TC as well. And yeah, we have a nice Egyptian mirror. Now, something interesting about Egypt. There's some things around the slingers, ladies and gents. The slingers are in. Get your slingers while they're hot. There's an upgrade that you can get access to which gives divine damage. If you don't know what divine damage is, it's basically like lethal damage. It goes through everything. There is no resistance to the damage. So it's just pure deeps. Now, many games call it pure damage, lethal damage. We've got divine damage here in Age of Mythology Retold. And the slingers haven't really been used that much in the game. We haven't really seen a great use of infantry from Egypt. A lot of the time, it's just the Migdol stronghold, normally priests, myth units, and it kind of goes like that. So hopefully, in this one, we're going to see some infantry in action, and we're going to see some slingers. So let's see how this goes. So Matreiuss here, playing as Set, as I mentioned. Let's just have a look and see Matreiuss' vision. Remember, you can create animals of Set. You can convert them with priests. So we do see a couple of them here. We're using those animals of Set that you start off with to scout the map. Can be quite nice. Going to pick up some goats, which is really good. And we're already just building those houses. So what I like to say every time I kind of start a cast, I just give a little intro about the pantheon, how it works. So the Egyptians as a whole, buildings are pretty darn cheap. They mainly cost coin. Egypt are a very coin-centric civ. They rely a lot on coin for everything. Let's have a look at the temple here. 150 coin only. And also something to bear in mind is that towers automatically upgrade when you go into the second age. So Egypt really rely on gold a lot. So if you want to be a nuisance to Egypt, you push them off their gold. That's what you got to do. All right. Let's have a look at Matreiuss here, see what he's up to. So he is going to be getting that pickaxe in. And the he's getting vills in, laborers. But pickaxe is, I don't know, do you normally get pickaxe in Age 1? I don't really play Egypt a lot myself, so I'm actually not too fond of the opening for Egypt, but I'm assuming that it makes sense. Matreiuss is doing it, so it's got to make sense, right? I mean, these two players, very, very high-level players. They know what they're doing. And unfortunately, these baboons are going to be driven away here by Socrates. Now, with Isis here, a little bit different god. We can look at the... no, that's the game summary. We can look at Isis here, technology tree. Towns, centers, and citadels support more population. Monuments shield against enemy god powers. And empowered monuments heal nearby units. And they also generate favor, double the speed. Techs are cheaper, obelisks are cheaper and build faster as well. So there we go. And then Set, if you wanted to know about Set, this is an interesting one. Barracks and Migdol stronghold units, they are empowered by monuments. Barracks are a lot cheaper, and spearman speed and infantry speed is a lot better. And of course, you've got all of that conversion, of course, like I've mentioned with all of the animals. Okay, let's have a look at the two age ups. Both coming in pretty quick here. We've got Bast here coming in for Socrates, and of course we've got Anubis coming in for Matreiuss. So let's see how this one plays out. We can see you get that nice age up. You always get fresh animals of Set when you do age up with Set there. And then we've got the age up in for Socrates as well. We're going to see Socrates here putting an obelisk down, getting that extra vision that's required. We are going to have Battle of the Obelisks, I think, in this game, but we do see the push out here with the Anubites and the Animals of Set. Remember, the Animals of Set, I think they are they classed as myth units? I don't think they are. They don't come across as a myth unit, I don't think. So the animals are set, not a myth unit. But they don't do too well against buildings. They've got half of multiply here. We do see a first Rax coming down, though, for Socrates. And priests are pretty inexpensive to make. They're not too much. I mean, 100 coins sounds a lot, but when you've got a civ that's really good at gathering coin, priests aren't too much to pay for here. But that, unfortunately, for Matreiuss was not the best exchange there. So going to be losing quite a few. Going to have to send his Anubites back home. We do see an early TC opening here for Matreiuss. Very kind of standard play. Second TC. Sometimes you do see fast heroics and the like. But we're not seeing that here, and we're also not seeing it for Socrates as well. There isn't any kind of sign of a second TC or a fast heroic on the way, so I'm not too sure what we're seeing here. We are going to see some spearmen coming out. You can see that there. Now, what god powers do we have available? We do have the Eclipse, which improves the abilities of myth units and increases the rate at which your monuments generate favor, which is nice. We have the nice prosperity that can really boost gold gather rates as well, which is good. Set, on the other hand, has Plague of Serpents, which has recently been addressed and nerfed slightly. You see Socrates here trying to go for the push now with the Sphinx. What can he do here? We do see, actually, it's a fast heroic, ladies and gents. You can see Socrates here, 600 food, 400 coin, nearly ready for that age up. And Matreiuss looking to go more from an eco point of view here. Going to be getting that Vil edge. We can see some walling here to try and stop some of that raiding or any kind of harass on the bottom part of the map there, which is nice. And there it is, ladies and gents. Prosperity coming in for Socrates. Going to really boost that gold gather rate. So yeah, look at that. 1.46 gold a second. That is cray-cray. Considering that the wood right now is 0.9 a second, so it's absolutely huge. Yes, ladies and gents, we're seeing it. We're seeing some slingers coming in. Are we going to be seeing the tech? We do see the age up coming in, the Nephetis age up. Now, if you have a look quickly at Nephetis, here it is. Nephetis gets you the Scorpion. And gets you some other bits here as well. Not going to go into them in great detail. But there it is. So we're seeing some slinger action, ladies and gents. We don't normally see slingers. I rarely see them in the game. It's great to see them. So we're seeing some of that coming in right now. And with that, also some hand axe, some upgrades needed. And also, same age up as well coming in for Matreiuss here, going with Nephetis as well. But has that extra eco, which is so crucial. So we see two people. We've got one going for a fast heroic, one going for a fast 2TC heroic. So we're going to be getting that extra eco. Doesn't really have as much of an army, though. But can Matreiuss... Here we go. This is the timing push that's quite scary. Socrates here doing the wombo combo, ladies and gents. Ancestors with the Eclipse. Going to be a lot of myth units, a lot of pressure. And we do see it on the south side here, trying to push through. Fantastic wall placement there from Matreiuss, though. Going to be delaying the minions there. They're going to be knocking on the door, ladies and gents. Are they going to be able to do some damage here? Wall is going to be going down. Bill's coming out on the north side here. Going to be going for that nice defensive wood line. Being pressured from the south side and also the west side. What can Matreiuss do here? We've got that age up underway, though, just about to come in. There it is. So look at that, ladies and gents. 7 Vil lead here. 7 Vil lead. And hasn't really lost a great deal. We are seeing another forward Migdol here from Socrates. Going to be really getting out into that map. If we have a look at the vision for Socrates right now, we can see, look at that. Trying to take the TC down was unfortunate, though. And did not manage to get it down. So... Matreiuss feeling pretty good right now, I would think. We do see a Migdol going down for him as well. Chariot archers are going to be the answer here, it looks like. Siege works, double siege works. Try and deal with the Migdol spam, I think. So what do we see here? We see War Elephant with chariots. We've got a Scorpion, some priests. And we are seeing the Nebti here. which increases the priest and pharaoh damage against myth units there. So quite a nice upgrade. In market, a couple of siege works. What's the macro looking like, ladies and gents? Quite a lot of wood backed up here, but I think it's going to be needed for the siege works for Matreiuss. So he has got a lot of wood backed up, though. I've just noticed that. Ooh, we do see a nice little spearman raiding party here. Has managed to come all the way around. Going to be a nuisance here. Going to be able to nab a Vil. Very nice indeed. Remember, Matreiuss has that Vil lead, so he needs to do something about it. 48 villagers versus 36. Not looking hot. Not looking too hot eco-wise, Socrates, but does have decent mass here. Getting everything out here. Camel riders, chariots, everything's coming out. Do see Matreiuss being a nuisance here with his Scorpion Man managing to go round. Can he do any decent damage here? Not too sure. Fortunately going to be going down there. Not the best use of the Scorpion, I don't think. Looks like we're going to be seeing Migdol units from both players here. No sign of the Slingers, I'm afraid, ladies and gents. We're seeing a few of them, but we're not seeing the upgrades that we have been seeing other people going for. Unfortunately, this TC wasn't repaired. That is kind of huge. Only on 1400 HP. That's definitely going to be going down. Those War Elephants are going to eat that TC up. And now onto the Vilds now as well. And then the second use of the Ancestors ability coming in. Got to try and be a nuisance here. And we do see now the push. Matreiuss making the opportunity whilst he's getting raided. He's going to try and push out whilst all of that attention is on the bottom part of the map here. Siege towers trying to do what they can. Is going to be going down. There it is. A lot of siege towers here. Minions trying to get back in, but it is going to end very shortly. Only 25 seconds left of the minions. But Matreiuss doing a good job here holding out. Doing really, really well. And these siege towers, huge pierce armor on them, so priests aren't going to really be able to do too much here. 58 villagers against 33. He's doing a really good job continually creating those vills. That eco lead is pretty evident, and he's managed to defend pretty well here. So he has lost his TC, but it doesn't matter because Socrates never had a TC in the first place. So he's got all that benefit, which is really nice. Wow, these elephants here, are they going to get any kind of kills? They're very, very slow, lumbering units. I'm not too sure. Siege towers trying to do what they can here, but which isn't really a lot, to be honest with you. They do actually shoot units. Not too bad, to be honest. I mean, they've got 90% range resistance. They can kind of just hold off as like a huge tank unit. Kind of works out, and he's managed to hold off and hasn't really lost a lot of vills once again. Look at all these vills. 28 villagers. Migdol going down. And he's managed to hold off once again, ladies and gents. Socrates has really got to have a think about what he can do. What kind of upgrades do we have here? We don't have... Is this right? We don't have any upgrades? Why does no high-level players get upgrades on units? Unless it's just a problem. Maybe it's because I'm observing. Maybe there is an upgrade on them. I can't see one, though. Camel Rider as well. Might be the observer mode. No, applied upgrades. None of these units have upgrades. Why don't high-level players get unit upgrades? That's what I want to know. Let me know down in the comments below, guys. Why are we not seeing any upgrades on any units? We're 14 minutes into the game. We don't even have one kind of unit upgrade. When I mean it, I mean like an armor upgrade. It's kind of strange. Not going to lie. All right, we do see signal fires coming in, going to help with that line of sight of these buildings. He's probably going to need it, to be honest. If we have a look at Matreiuss' vision, it's not too bad. He's got a nice obelisk on the north side here, providing some vision. He's going to be getting good old another Migdol to protect him on the gold mine there. He's feeling pretty good right now. I'm not too sure if there's any plan for going for a Mythic Age here. I think it's just kind of both sides massing units. We do have a lot of the siege... These siege towers, though, extremely tanky units. but their hack arm is terrible. So, yeah, he just needs to be careful. Doesn't want to lose them to the camels. The camels can easily get on top of them there. We do see chariot archers now do have some upgrades, copper weapons, and also the girdle of Hippolyta, I believe, coming in there. So chariot riders for Matreiuss, definitely more buffed at the moment than Socrates is. So we need to get upgrades, ladies and gents. Let's get it in. There we go. Yay! Copy shields? We got copy shields. No, copper shields coming in. Nice. And we might think the Matreiuss is kind of stuck here on the map, but he's quite spread out, to be honest. He's doing a good job, and he's actually coming over here. Got to try and get a juicy raid. We do see, there it is, the GG, ladies and gents, on top of the Pharaoh there. No escape. And Matreiuss takes the game, ladies and gents.